I've just come to this hare, just inland from Torreblanca. I don't know if you can see me with the sun or hear me with the wind, but it seems to be like market day on here, and it's a bit of a market with a difference, and it seems to be based around hunting. Looking at the posters and the things that they're selling here, it seems to be based around hare coursing, which I know is banned in the UK, but every country has their own rules and you have to respect them. And there's a lot of stalls, there's a lot of people here, they're selling food and beer. But the most surprising thing is that they're showing off the dogs that they use, and there's some absolute beauties, some real big dogs. I'll just go and show you.
No, yo, mira,
And it seems like these different groups of dogs are owned by different people. Some have got the name on there, and some have possibly the strain of the breed. Yeah, some real big lads and lasses.
hello.
They're all friendly enough, aren't you? Hey? And there's loads of them. They all seem to be the same breed, but I don't know what breed it is. I've never seen anything like these before. Look at that beauty. Yeah, you might say they're a bit skinny, but there's some different types over this way. Because these are all got more brown on them, I should imagine they're related. These belong to Jose Sebastian. Oh, like Pharaoh hounds with the big ears. We've even got a Brittany down here. I used to have one of these called Jack. Hello. Yeah, some seem to have shaggier coats and some smoother coats. First of all, when I saw them, I thought it was a market, which sank my heart a little bit. Well, quite a lot, should I say, but it's not. They're obviously very proud of these dogs. There's a real big one down here, just having a poo. Yeah, so see something different every day. So I've just asked the guy what the breed is, what type of breed this dog is, and apparently it's this. Imbichenkos. Don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to look that up anyway, Google it. So I've just looked it up on Google, and they are Ibizan hounds from Ibiza, and the guy I was talking to said Mallorca. It's a similar area. So it says here that there are wire-haired strains and smooth-haired strains, which is what we've just seen in the compounds there. Yeah, well, there you go. From that market town we came down to one of my favourite places in the whole of Spain, and this is the Delta del Ebre. It's the third time I've been here. First time was in 2023, 2 years ago. And I was that blown away by this place, I made a video about it. I put it on YouTube and it's entitled I've Run Out of Superlatives. And the reason I titled it that was because of the amount of bird life that I saw here. It was just absolutely incredible. You were falling over flamingos. There was birds everywhere. I'd never seen anything like it at all. And 2 years later, I just can't believe how much it's changed. There's just not a patch on the number of birds that there used to be here. I've been here 3 days now and I've hardly seen any flamingos at all. And I've pulled up here at the side of the road because at this place, in these reed beds, a couple of years ago, on every tuft of one of these reed bed tufty things, there was a nest. It was either a black crowned night heron, a normal heron, a squawko heron, or some kind of wader that frequents this area, or used to do, and there's nothing. There's no nests on any of these. I don't know what's happened. I actually googled it and it's something to do with the changes in farming practices. I think they're starting to use more chemicals, so I don't know whether they're poisoning the water or what, but it's heartbreaking. I mean, there's still the glossy ibis here and the same birds, but they're just in far fewer numbers. So I mean, further just on the road there's these little lagoons and they were full of flamingos. They were just a few yards away from you, and there's none there at all anymore. I'll have a drive on and I'll show you where I mean. So we've just arrived here at these lagoons, and I can go outside. It's a little bit windy so you'll not hear me talking, but I'll just show you what I mean. There are actually 3 flamingos here, but I'll take you outside and show you these lagoons. These used to be full of flamingos, absolutely loads of them, just a few yards from the road, but I'll show you what it's like now. So I hope you could make out that there's practically nothing in there apart from 3 flamingos. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. There were still birds about. I managed to get some pictures that I was really pleased with, and it's always great to see the purple herons, one of my favourite birds, and these are some of the shots that I got. And we're here north of Barcelona, quite close to Lloret de Mar inland a little bit. And I stayed here last year on an air, and I enjoyed this park. There's plenty of birds around here and nice walks. And I've actually seen grass for the first time in about 2.5 months, and it's nice to see, and it smells nice. Forgot what grass smelled like, but it's lovely here. But there's in the air there's all these like seeds flying about, and the paths are covered in it, and it gets in your eyes and up your nose, and it's all laid on the bed of the forest floor, and it looks like snow. I don't know what it's from. It's a bit like dandelion seeds. I've just spoken to a local lady about where all this white stuff's coming from, and she says it's the pollen from the male trees, and every year at this time of year, the end of May, this happens. And I didn't know there was male and female trees. There you go. But we're going to have a night here in this air, and then tomorrow we're going to go down to Tossa de Mar. That'll be a Saturday tomorrow, and it's the final, the playoff finals for the championship. Sheffield United's playing, so hopefully I can find a bar and watch that there tomorrow afternoon. So anyway, we'll catch you in the next bit. So here we are at Tossa de Mar. I've not been here for about 12 years, and I've forgotten how gorgeous it is. There's an area around an old walled castle, and it's so cute. Really, really lovely. And despite my best efforts, I couldn't find a bar that showed the football game yesterday, the playoff finals. And after the result, I'm glad I didn't watch it. But anyway, at the side of this parking area that they provide for motorhomes in Tossa de Mar, €20 a night, 24 hours. At the side of it, there's some nice walks. And we've come down here, 4.5 mile walk, and we've just come across this isolated little beach, just a couple of people on it, and it's beautiful, really, really nice. And so we're going to leave here about 12 o'clock today and go up to Empuria Brava. But I'll put some video on that I took yesterday of the little streets and little castled area in Tossa de Mar. It's so nice. This place I'm at now, it's one of my favourite places, and I've been here for the last 3 years. It's just south of Roses, northeastern Spain, and it's a place called Empuria Brava. And I've not seen anywhere like it in Spain or anywhere else in the world, to be honest. I suppose you could call it the Spanish Miami or the Spanish Venice even. And how it was constructed is beyond belief, really. It can't be a natural thing. It's an area made up of canals, and each canal leads down into one main one, which leads out to the sea. I think it's called the Principal Canal. And along these little waterways are these absolutely stunning houses. I'll just show you around here. Absolutely beautiful, and each one has got its own mooring, and the really nicest ones are up to like €1.5 million, and they're all individually designed. They're not like our square boxes that we live in, and they have a common feature of these little round turrets on them, which makes them really attractive. And it's just a wonderful place. It's got gorgeous beaches. It's got a place where you can take dogs on the beach, where we've been this morning. It's also got a lovely nature reserve at the side, and also it's got a little airport that is only for skydiving, and the parking up air where I've been for the last few nights is more or less at the side of that little airstrip, so it's great to watch these freefallers come down and the parachutists. And it's also got the nicest rotisserie fried chicken takeaway I've ever tasted anywhere, and I'm going to be going there again shortly. It's a cracking spot. So yeah, the weather is absolutely beautiful today, 28 degrees, and we've been on the beach this morning. I'll put a bit of video on of me and Rio on the beach, and yeah, just catching our last rays of sun before we leave. We're leaving Spain tomorrow and going into France. We've only got about 5 days, 6 days to get up to Calais for the ferry. So feeling a bit sad, you know. We've had a fantastic trip as always, and I could do with another couple of months if I'm being honest. But yeah. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Come here. We're back here at Peralada now, and this is the first place that we stopped in Spain on our trip south this year, and that was on the 16th of March. And back then it was pretty cold, about 10 degrees. It was very wet, and I can remember walking up and down this path and round here in my Wellingtons. It's a different story now, 2.5 months later. It's absolutely glorious. It's going to be about 28 degrees today. And one of the reasons I came back here was to see the storks, and they nest quite close to the air. And when we first came this year, they were just nest building, collecting things for the nest and flying about. And I wanted to see if they got babies in the nests now and how big they were if they had. And I had a look yesterday, and they've got little ones in the nest, some quite small and some are stood up flapping the wings. So I'm going to go over there and take some pictures of them. The Stokes nest in here just behind me. If you can see those up there, there's a lot of nests, but with them being so high up you can't see into a lot of them. There's one in particular just there that you can see quite well. And most of these youngsters are quite big now, and late August, September they will be migrating over to Africa. Yeah, so cycle of life. I hope they have a long and happy life. But for us now, we're not too far from France, and we're going to be crossing the border today, and tomorrow we'll be going over the Millau Bridge, which is the same route as we came on the way down here. I don't think I'll be filming anymore on this trip. It's just going to be 5 days now of driving. But we've had a fantastic time as always, and I'm feeling a bit sad, like I said, to be going back, but until next year. And if you have watched any of these videos, then thank you for watching them, and we'll see you soon. Bye.